I refused to let it go and pressed charges for what a boy did to my daughter's violin. My 15-year-old daughter, Lila, has been playing violin since she was 6. Music is her whole world. She practices every morning before school, spends weekends at youth orchestra rehearsals, and has posters of famous violinists hanging all over her room. She's not spoiled. She works hard. Last year, she saved every birthday dollar, holiday gift, and tutoring money to buy a secondhand violin that cost nearly $2,000. It wasn't a Strat or anything, but it was beautiful, rich-toned, and hers. She treated it like another limb. There's a boy in her class named Hunter. Typical class clown, always loud, always needing attention. He'd been teasing Lila for months, calling her violin girl, mocking her practice videos when she posted them online, even grabbing her sheet music once and tossing it across the cafeteria. Lila tried ignoring him, but it wore her down. Then one afternoon after school, Lila went to the band room to grab her violin before heading to rehearsal. When she opened the case, the neck of the instrument was snapped clean in half, the bridge was broken, the strings yanked out, and there were chips and deep scratches across the varnish. It looked like someone had slammed it repeatedly against the wall. Lila screamed. The band director came running. They checked the hallway camera, and clear as day, at 3:17 p.m., there was Hunter sneaking into the band room with 2 friends following behind him. He stuck his hands in Lila's case, lifted the violin, and swung it like a baseball bat against the floor. The boys laughed. One even filmed it. After they walked out, Hunter tossed the violin back into the case like trash. My daughter watched the footage and broke down sobbing. She kept whispering, "Why would he do that? What did I do to him?" I've never seen her look that small in her life. We went straight to the principal. They suspended all 3 boys for 10 days, but that was it. Just a suspension for destroying a $2,000 instrument my daughter worked a year to save for. When I said we were pressing charges, the principal told me it would disrupt the boys' education and asked me to consider restorative justice instead. I asked him if he would consider restorative justice if someone smashed his car in the parking lot. He didn't have much to say after that. That same evening, Hunter's mom called me. She was sobbing, begging me not to involve the police. She said boys sometimes act impulsively and that Hunter was just showing off. She offered to buy a new violin if I promised not to press charges. But the thing is, you can replace an object, not the meaning behind it. That violin represented years of work, discipline, and pride. And more importantly, Hunter knew exactly what he was doing. Kids don't accidentally smash instruments into the ground while laughing. That's malice. When I refused to back down, Hunter's mom's tone changed instantly. She snapped that I was being dramatic, that Lila probably provoked Hunter by showing off her talent, and that I was ruining a 15-year-old boy's future over a wooden toy. I hung up on her mid-sentence. The next day, the school counselor emailed, suggesting we move forward collaboratively. I responded that the only collaboration I was doing was with the police department. We filed a report. The video was more than enough evidence. Hunter was charged with 3rd-degree criminal mischief and destruction of property. His parents tried to argue that the violin wasn't worth what we claimed, but the appraisal shut that down quickly. During the hearings, their lawyer tried painting Lila as a snobby perfectionist who antagonized Hunter by being good at what she loved. It was disgusting. Lila cried afterward and asked, "Do people really hate musicians that much?" I told her no, just bullies who feel small around talented people. In the end, Hunter was sentenced to a year of probation, mandatory counseling, and 150 hours of community service at a performing arts nonprofit. Fitting, in my opinion. His parents were ordered to pay full restitution plus court fees. They glared at us the entire time like we had wronged them. Lila used the restitution to buy a new violin, this one even better than before, but it took weeks before she could pick it up without shaking. I don't regret pressing charges, not for a second. If a kid is old enough to destroy something out of spite, he's old enough to learn the consequences. My daughter deserves safety, respect, and the right to pursue her passion without fear, and I'll fight for that every single time.